Hi, welcome again to Torah Thoughts number 20, of approximately 3 minutes in length. Review and refer to the given Torah source. We're coming around to Pesach, and there's a lot of things to speak about on Pesach, but one of the things prior to leaving were the 10 plagues, when God was able to change nature and have these natural phenomena work in our favor. And one of the 10 plagues was there was a mixture of wild animals, orov, a mixture of wild animals attack the Gentiles, the Egyptians who enslaved us. And it's interesting to note, how did that happen? And we might theorize to say that what happened if the chain of food supply was broken. For instance, if there were no smaller animals for the larger animals to eat, they would become ferocious, and therefore they would attack whomever they would see and go into the inhabited areas and attack humans. So that's the plague of Orov, and we see that after 400 years that was concluded with the death of the firstborn, the Jews exactly at that time were told to leave in the evening, but they waited till morning. And basically, in chapter 15 in Genesis, Abraham has made a covenant with God, and God says that your children will go and be enslaved for 400 years. And Abraham's child was Isaac, and when Isaac was 60 years old, he gave birth to Jacob, and Jacob was 130 years till he went down to Egypt, which is 190 years, and they served in Egypt 210 years. Bear in mind that they didn't have to be enslaved as they were for the last 80 years if they kept the mitzvahs in the Torah, and if Joseph, who sent them to live in a ghetto-like atmosphere in Goshen area of Egypt, then they would not have had to suffer. So that is significant. And when we speak about suffering, there are teachings that we can learn from them, and one is that we can empathize with the downtrodden peoples of today, because our forefathers and ancestors were slaves, and we can empathize with them. We have vicissitudes in our lives, and the suffering teaches us that we may not have been given a fair deal in this earth, and it teaches us that yes, maybe there is another place in the next world where God will judge those evil people that took advantage of us in this year. And of course, it makes us feel more pious in our prayer, because if no one can help us, who can we turn to but our God, and the one who delivered us from all the travail that our people were afflicted throughout the ages. Thank you.